Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a very important topic, the early signs of dementia. Recognizing these signs early can make a huge difference in managing the condition and seeking appropriate care for your loved ones. Now, dementia isn't a single disease, but a general term for a decline in mental ability severe enough to interfere with daily life. It's often characterized by memory loss, but it goes far beyond just forgetting things. Dementia affects thinking, language, and even behavior. We'll be discussing 10 early signs of dementia that you shouldn't ignore. Remember, I'm not diagnosing anyone here. This video is for informational purposes only. If you notice any of these signs in yourself or someone you love, please consult a healthcare professional for a proper diagnosis and personalized advice. One of the earliest signs of dementia can be subtle shifts in personality. Imagine your easygoing mom suddenly becomes irritable or prone to anger. Or your dad, who loved to laugh, seems withdrawn and quiet. These changes are due to dementia's impact on the brain. The filter between thoughts and actions weakens. Everyone has mood swings, but persistent changes need attention. Approach with empathy and understanding. Encourage them to seek professional help. A decline in empathy is a red flag, especially for loved ones. Dementia can make recognizing emotional cues difficult. They might seem indifferent to others' feelings. This isn't intentional. It's due to brain changes. Approach with patience and understanding. As dementia progresses, individuals may exhibit socially unacceptable behaviors. This can be distressing for both the individual and those around them. Examples include making inappropriate comments or disregarding social norms. These behaviors reflect damage to the frontal lobe. Patience and understanding are essential. As dementia progresses, it can significantly impair judgment and decision-making abilities. The same areas of the brain responsible for planning, reasoning, and understanding consequences are often affected, leading to poor choices and impulsive actions. Someone experiencing this symptom might struggle with everyday decisions like what to wear, what to eat, or how to manage their finances. They might make risky investments, fall victim to scams, or neglect their personal care. Imagine your dad, who always managed the family finances responsibly, suddenly starts making extravagant purchases or giving away large sums of money. Or perhaps your grandmother, known for her cautious nature, starts driving recklessly or forgets to turn off the stove. These situations can be incredibly stressful and concerning for families. It's essential to recognize that the individual is not deliberately making poor decisions. Their cognitive abilities are compromised, affecting their judgment and reasoning skills. Dementia can cast a long shadow over the things that once brought joy and fulfillment. A telltale sign is a waning interest in hobbies, activities, and social engagements. This loss of interest is not simply a matter of boredom or shifting priorities. It's often a symptom of the brain's struggle to engage in activities. If you notice a loved one withdrawing from activities they once loved, approach the situation with sensitivity and understanding. Encourage them to engage in simpler, more manageable tasks. As dementia progresses, individuals may develop rigid routines and an unwavering resistance to change. This inflexibility can extend to various aspects of their lives, from daily schedules and meal preferences to their physical environment. Imagine your grandmother, who was always adaptable, now insisting on eating the same meal at the exact same time every day, or your father, once open to trying new things, now refusing to deviate from his set routine. This rigidity stems from the brain's struggle to process new information and adapt to changes. The world can feel increasingly unpredictable and overwhelming for someone with dementia, and sticking to a strict routine can provide a sense of comfort, control, and familiarity. While having a routine can be beneficial, excessive rigidity can be isolating and lead to conflicts with caregivers. Flexibility and patience are key when dealing with this symptom. Dementia can make even the simplest tasks feel like insurmountable obstacles. Activities that require planning, problem-solving, and multi-step instructions can become increasingly challenging as the brain struggles to process and retain information. Imagine your dad, who used to effortlessly navigate his way around town, now getting lost on familiar routes. Or perhaps your grandmother, who once enjoyed cooking elaborate meals, now struggles to follow a simple recipe. This difficulty with complex tasks is a direct result of the damage to the brain's cognitive abilities. The areas responsible for executive function, working memory, and attention are often affected, making it challenging to organize thoughts, plan ahead, and complete tasks that were once second nature. It's essential to approach these situations with empathy and support. Instead of getting frustrated, break down complex tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Offer clear and concise instructions and be patient as they navigate these challenges. Communication can become a minefield for individuals experiencing dementia-related cognitive decline. Language problems are a common symptom, often manifesting as difficulty finding the right words, following conversations, or understanding language. Imagine your usually articulate grandmother struggling to recall common words, substituting them with vague phrases or completely unrelated terms. Or perhaps your father, who used to engage in lively debates, now has trouble following the thread of a conversation, asking repetitive questions or losing track of the topic. These language difficulties can be incredibly isolating and frustrating for both the individual and their loved ones. It's crucial to remember that they are not being intentionally difficult or uncooperative. The areas of the brain responsible for language processing and comprehension are being affected, making it challenging to retrieve words, understand grammar, and follow conversations. Patience, understanding, and clear communication are paramount. One of the most heartbreaking aspects of dementia is that individuals may not always recognize or acknowledge their own cognitive decline. This lack of self-awareness, known as anosognosia, can make it incredibly challenging to address symptoms and seek appropriate care. Imagine your grandmother, who was always so independent, now vehemently denying that she has any memory problems, even when faced with clear evidence. Or perhaps your father, who prided himself on his sharp mind, dismisses any concerns about his cognitive abilities as simply getting older. This lack of insight is not a matter of stubbornness or denial. It's a neurological symptom often associated with damage to the frontal lobe, which plays a crucial role in self-awareness, judgment, and insight. Approaching this symptom requires sensitivity, empathy, and a non-confrontational approach. Avoid arguing or trying to force them to see their decline. While dementia affects far more than just memory loss, especially short-term memory, is often one of the earliest and most recognizable signs. It's not just about forgetting appointments or misplacing keys. It's a persistent and progressive decline that interferes with daily life. Imagine your grandmother forgetting a recent conversation, repeating questions she just asked, or struggling to recall events that happened earlier in the day. Or perhaps your father, who always prided himself on his sharp memory, now has difficulty remembering names, dates, or recent experiences. This type of memory loss goes beyond typical age-related forgetfulness. It's a sign that something more profound is happening within the brain. The areas responsible for forming new memories and retrieving existing ones are being affected, leading to gaps in recollection and difficulty retaining information. If you notice persistent and concerning memory lapses in yourself or a loved one, it's crucial to consult a healthcare professional. So, we've covered 10 early signs of dementia, and it's heavy stuff, I know. But remember, knowledge is power. Recognizing these signs early gives you the best chance to slow the progression of the disease and improve quality of life. If you or a loved one are experiencing any of these signs, it's important to consult a healthcare professional. Early diagnosis and intervention can make a significant difference. They can provide an accurate diagnosis, rule out other possible causes, and recommend appropriate treatment options. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more informative videos. Stay healthy and take care.